Hello everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Today, Tu Na joins Alex on a real work-style survey, checking orchards, watching progress, and learning how management feels instead of farm labor. But when one place overwhelms her, Alex instantly changes the plan and turns the day into something gentle and beautiful. If you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next video. All right, let's begin. Alex arrived at Tu Na's gate when the morning was still soft and cool. The road was quiet. The leaves looked freshly washed by night air, and Tu Na stood near the bamboo gate with her hands clasped in front of her, like she didn't know where to put her nerves. Alex stepped out of the car and closed the door gently. "Morning," he said. "Morning," Tu Na replied, eyes serious. Alex tilted his head with a small smile. "You look like you're about to sit an exam." Tu Na let out a breath. "I'm just tense." "I know," Alex said, warm and steady. "But today isn't a test. It's just looking. You already do this at your farm." Tu Na swallowed. "It feels different. These are your places." Alex touched her sleeve lightly near the elbow. One quick, grounding gesture. "Then I'll make it feel less different. Come on." He opened the passenger door. Tu Na climbed in and sat very upright, like good posture could keep mistakes away. Alex drove calmly. No sudden speed, no sharp turns, just steady motion as dirt turned to asphalt and fields slid by in quiet green waves. "You can talk or stay quiet," he said. "Both are fine." "I don't want to slow you down," Tu Na murmured. Alex gave a low laugh. "Honey, you can't slow me down. I'm the one driving." That pulled a small smile from her, and Alex didn't push for more. Their first stop was the pomelo orchard. This wasn't a backyard garden. It was an operation. Rows planned, paths cleared, crates stacked, workers moving in measured rhythm. The air smelled sharp and clean. Citrus and leaves warmed by sunlight. Alex parked and stepped out, then waited by the passenger side so Tu Na could start each place with the same calm. "We're not here to be heroes," he said as they faced the rows. "We're here to notice things early." Tu Na nodded, eyes scanning the orchard like she could already hear invisible deadlines. Lan walked up from the inner path with a notebook in hand, hair tied back, expression alert. "Alex," she greeted, then turned to Tu Na. "Tu Na, ready?" Tu Na nodded. "I'm here to learn." Lan didn't make it heavy. "Good. We walk. You watch." They moved between rows while Lan pointed out simple things that still mattered. Leaf color, fruit size, soil dampness, signs of pests. Tu Na understood the language immediately. It wasn't strange to her, just bigger, more organized, more connected to schedules and trucks. Lan stopped at a section where the fruit looked smaller. "This block is behind by a few days," she said. "Rain and pests slowed growth." Tu Na's chest tightened. Behind schedule sounded like trouble. Alex leaned in slightly, voice low. "This is the job. You don't fix it with your hands. You see it early, then you plan." Tu Na nodded, letting the words land. Lan explained two options without drama. Shift a couple workers for a few days or adjust the pickup date and warn the buyer early. It wasn't panic. It was choices. Tu Na surprised herself by asking, "If we shift workers, what gets delayed?" Lan's eyes flicked up, pleased. "Good question. We balance blocks." That's management. Alex didn't praise her loudly. He just nodded once like he'd been waiting for her to ask exactly that. They finished the pomelo check at a small shed where crates and packaging were stored. Alex asked for a quick count, checked cleanliness, and made one short note with Lan about timing. Then he closed the topic and moved on, the way he did when he wanted to keep things light. Back in the car, Tu Na's shoulders finally loosened. That wasn't scary, she admitted. Alex started the engine. Because you already know farms. This is farms with a calendar. Their second stop was the NA orchard at a different facility. The road climbed slightly, then dipped through trees. The air changed. Warmer, sweeter, greener. When they arrived, the NA trees were smaller than pomelo trees, but the fruit felt more delicate, more sensitive to timing. Lan met them again, already there. This one is doing better, she said. But timing matters more. We watch ripening and picking order. They walked the rows slowly. Tu Na noticed the way the fruit sat, the way leaves shaded it, the way some branches looked ready before others. It felt familiar in her bones, but Lan's notes gave it structure. Which block first? Which block last? How to avoid picking too early or too late. Tu Na stayed serious, and Alex noticed. He didn't tease her. He just softened the moment with small actions. A bottle of water appeared in her hand before she asked. When the sun hit too hard, he guided her half a step into shade. When a scooter passed near the edge and kicked up dust, he positioned himself between her and the dust for a second, then stepped away like it was nothing. Tu Na noticed all of it anyway. Lan pointed to a section where fruit needed to be picked sooner. If we wait too long, quality drops, she said. Tu Na looked closely. In her own farm life, she would have started picking with her hands. Here, she had to think like a coordinator. So we flag this section, Tu Na said, and tell the team to start here first. Lan gave a faint smile. Yes. They checked one more row, then turned back. Tu Na realized her heart wasn't racing anymore. She was still learning, but she wasn't drowning. The work felt like her world, just viewed from a higher place, with more people involved. At the car, Alex opened the door for her again. See, he said softly. Same life as your farm, different role. Tu Na looked back once at the Ina trees, then at Alex. I think I can do this, she said quietly. It's hard, but not impossible. Alex's smile stayed warm. That's all I wanted you to feel today. He started the car and drove them toward the next stop, keeping the road steady and the mood light. After the NA orchard, Alex didn't rush into more serious talk. He kept the drive smooth, letting the road reset Tu Na's mind. Fields slipped past the windows in long green bands, and the mountains sat far away, hazy and calm. Tu Na watched in silence, still replaying Lan's notes about timing and picking order. How you don't need to touch every branch. You just need to notice what's ready and what's falling behind. The wood workshop was in a different direction, closer to the main road. As they turned into the yard, the first thing Tu Na felt wasn't the smell. It was the sound. A hard mechanical roar that pressed against her chest. Blades biting into wood, motors whining, vibration traveling through the ground. Even the air seemed to tremble. Tu Na stiffened without meaning to. Her jaw tightened. The tension that had eased in the orchard came back in a quick wave, sharp and uncomfortable. Alex noticed immediately. He parked, turned the engine off, and looked at her carefully. We're only here for a quick look, he said. Just so you know the system. You won't be working here. Tu Na nodded, but her throat was tight. Alex walked on the side closest to her as they crossed the yard, like he was quietly shielding her from the loudest part of the noise. Inside, the workshop was bright and busy. Dust floated in sunlight. The smell of fresh wood mixed with machine oil. Workers wore ear protection and moved with practiced rhythm, hands steady, eyes focused. Ms. Chung was there, holding a folder and speaking with a supervisor. When she spotted Alex, she came over right away. Alex, she said, then nodded to Tu Na. Hello? Tu Na nodded back, polite and quiet. Alex kept the visit short on purpose. Just showing her the place, he said. This side is yours. Tu Na will be learning with Lan. Ms. Chung understood instantly. "Of course," she said, "everything is on schedule." She pointed out the outgoing stacks from a distance, clean rows of sliced boards, strapped and ready. She explained in a few simple lines what mattered. Thickness checks, delivery timing, and safety rules. Tu Na tried to focus, but the sound kept pushing at her nerves. Her stomach tightened. Her skin felt prickly, and she could feel the vibration under her shoes. Alex saw her face change. "That's enough," he said gently. He nodded to Miss Chung. "Thank you." The moment they stepped outside, the air felt lighter, like her lungs had space again. Tu Na released a breath she hadn't noticed she was holding. "The noise?" she murmured, embarrassed. Alex shook his head. Don't apologize. That place is intense even for people who work there every day." He opened the car door for her. "You'll work with Lan, orchards and starch plant, that suits you." Tu Na sat down and rubbed her palms lightly against her jeans, trying to settle her body. Alex waited until her breathing looked normal again before he started the car. "Okay," he said in an easy tone. "We're doing something else now." He drove a few minutes and pulled into a small flower farm set back from the roadside. Rows of color filled the place, pots and beds packed with blooms, greenhouses catching light. The air smelled completely different. Wet soil, green leaves, sweet petals warming under sun. Tu Na stepped out, and her shoulders dropped. Even her eyes looked softer. Petunias were everywhere, Da-yen-thou in clusters, soft and bright. Tu Na leaned closer and touched a bloom with one fingertip, then smiled like she'd found something gentle after a noisy room. Alex picked up a pot and pretended to judge it like a serious manager. He narrowed his eyes, turned it slightly, then nodded solemnly. "Approved," Tu Na laughed, the tension finally breaking. They walked slowly between rows, choosing petunias in colors that felt calm rather than loud. Then Tu Na spotted chrysanthemums. Simple blossoms, bright and clean, the kind that looked steady even in heat. She lifted one pot and studied it. "This one survives," she murmured. Alex nodded. "Like you." Tu Na looked at him, surprised by the tenderness, then looked back at the flowers as if they needed her full attention. They loaded the pots into the back of the car and drove toward Tu Na's farm while the afternoon was still bright. At her farm, Alex carried the pots, one by one, to a sunny patch near the yard, careful not to bump the blooms. Tu Na fetched a small hoe and loosened the soil, turning it until it looked soft enough to welcome new roots. Alex knelt beside her, pulling out stones and breaking clumps gently. They worked side by side in quiet, the kind that didn't feel awkward, only close. Tu Na placed the petunias first, spacing them with care so they wouldn't fight for light. Alex held each pot steady while she settled the roots into the ground, then pressed the soil around them with her palms. When Tu Na reached for water, Alex grabbed the watering can before she could. He poured slowly so the soil darkened evenly, careful not to crush the petals. "I'm not letting you do everything," he said with a small smile. "Only the gentle parts," Tu Na replied, and her voice sounded lighter than it had all day. They planted the chrysanthemums next, a little farther back. The bright heads stood against the earth like small promises, neat and hopeful. When it was done, Tu Na sat back on her heels and stared at the row of flowers. The day had started with tension and careful seriousness. Now it ended with soil under her nails and color in front of her. Alex sat beside her, breathing quietly, looking at the flowers like they mattered. "You always notice when I'm uncomfortable," Tu Na said, voice low. Alex met her eyes. "Because you matter." And as the afternoon light stayed bright over her farm, Tu Na felt it clearly. This new work might be hard, but it wasn't impossible, not with Alex walking beside her.
Alex đón Tu Na và đưa cô đi khảo sát hai vườn cây ăn trái khác nhau. Thứ nhất là vườn bưởi, sau đó là vườn na, đều do Lan phụ trách quản lý. Tu Na bắt đầu ngày mới với tâm trạng căng thẳng và rất là nghiêm túc, nhưng Alex lại giữ không khí nhẹ nhàng bằng những cử chỉ quan tâm nhỏ và chút hài hước dịu dàng để cô cảm thấy tự nhiên trở lại. Lan chỉ cho Tu Na hiểu rằng công việc này xoay quanh việc quan sát, theo dõi tiến độ, phát hiện sớm rủi ro và báo cáo kịp thời trước khi lỡ hạn. Rời vườn cây, họ ghé qua xưởng xẻ gỗ của cô Chung trong chốc lát, nhưng tiếng máy cắt ồn ào khiến Tu Na bị quá tải. Alex lập tức nhận ra, nhanh chóng kết thúc buổi ghé thăm và trấn an Tu Na rằng cô sẽ chủ yếu làm việc cùng Lan, không phải ở lâu trong môi trường xưởng gỗ. Để giúp cô thư giãn, Alex đưa Tu Na đến một vườn hoa ven đường, nơi họ vui vẻ cùng nhau chọn hoa dạng yến thảo và hoa cúc. Họ trở về trang trại của Tu Na và cùng trồng hoa cạnh nhau, khép lại một ngày bằng những tiếng cười nhẹ nhàng và cảm giác hy vọng bình yên. Tu Na cảm thấy tự tin hơn rằng công việc này có thể học được, và càng chắc chắn hơn rằng Alex thực sự thấu hiểu cảm xúc của cô và luôn muốn nâng đỡ, đồng hành cùng cô.